Whoops, I forgot to turn on my light. There. How's that? That's not horrible lighting. It's pretty bad lighting, but it's not horrible. Welcome to another one take video. Pardon my allergies for this one as well. Yeah, I'm going to be going through all of my horror movies. Everyone seems to be doing that. I'll join in. I'm also going to throw the thrillers in there. I know everyone's definition of thriller is like different, but I'll throw it in the horror because I will. Yeah. So depending on your definition of thriller, it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of a thing. It's not really a thriller, but I'll throw it in here anyways. The Fifth Wave. This was the first movie I saw this year for free in the dead. It was during that big snowstorm after The Force Awakens, or during it actually. We went to go see this for free, my family and I, and my dad, who usually loves bad movies, is like, yeah. And then my mom was like, it was good, trying to be nice, like as if anyone was listening. My brother and I absolutely hated it, but this was brand new. I won it for $5, sealed everything. I'm just like, I'll get it for $5. Look at that. And next in the thriller slash horror would be 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'll be the millionth person to tell you I hate the slipcover. Like, keep this, but just make this a slipcover as well. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, I really enjoyed 10 Cloverfield Lane. Let's see what would be next for thrillers as I'm going through here, or horror. Then you have the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll be honest, I have not finished this yet. It's not that it's bad, I was like, ooh, I forgot to watch this, so I put that in instead. I will probably go back to this eventually. I don't know. Like, I think it's fine so far. I'm about like halfway through. He looks creepy, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll get back to it. I guess you could call this a thriller. A Walk Among the Tombstones. I really enjoyed this. I wasn't that dust off there. I wasn't expecting much. It took me forever to watch it because I've had this since last year. I've never watched it, and I liked it. It wasn't bad. So it's A Walk Among the Tombstones. Next for thriller slash horror is Alien. I will admit, didn't feel like the disc was in there. Will admit, I got bored and turned this off. Like, I got about halfway through. I did see the chest bursting open thing. That was cool. I don't know. Is all the good stuff in the second half? Do I need to finish it? I don't know. Let me know. Next for horror slash thriller. This kind of draws a line into comedy as well. But All Cheerleaders Die. If you have not checked this out, I think you should watch it at least once. It's not for everybody. It's not rated, so be cautious if you're watching with your parents. I thought it was fine and fun. You get some hot girls in there. I respect women, but they're hot. So, yep, that's All Cheerleaders Die. Next thing, the horror thriller, American Psycho. I'd call this a thriller. I think I would, just based on that cover alone. But yeah, I saw this for the first time like a month or two ago, and I loved it. I thought it was fine. I loved it, and I thought it was fine. Was that weird? I thought it was fine. And here is Annabelle. I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought of it less as a prequel to The Conjuring and just kind of its own thing. Kind of like how 10 Cloverfield Lane isn't a sequel or prequel to Cloverfield. It just is in that universe. I kind of think of it like this, but there is one completely terrifying scene when she's in the elevator and the doors just keep opening and closing. That scared the living crap out of me. And I liked this movie. I acknowledge it's not good, but I liked it. I'm sorry. Let's see, next for horror slash thriller. would be As Above, So Below. If you have not seen As Above, So Below, I recommend that you should. Did that come out right? I think it did. You should definitely watch this, though. It's very creepy. The whole idea of your inner demons, not even like real demons, but your inner demons coming in real life to haunt you. That's intriguing to me. The next horror thriller is The Babadook. I love this movie. If you haven't seen it yet, boom! That's what you gotta watch out for. I don't want to spoil what The Babadook actually is, but it's a very good movie. Let's see. As I'm going through here, I apologize. That's more comedy than horror. Here we go. The Blair Witch Project. I actually watched this for the first time last night, and my gosh, I loved it. Nothing happens. You don't see anything, but I loved it. I'm definitely watching this one again next year because it was so good to me. All right. Next, you have The Boy. I was not expecting much out of The Boy. I got nothing much out of The Boy, but I still liked it. I thought it was intriguing. Now that I know what there's a twist in every movie, so now that I know what the twist is, it's not as good to rewatch, but I'd watch it again next year. Yeah, let's see. Next is Bride of Chucky. Gotta be honest, I don't remember much out of this at all, but he gets a bride. Good for him. Yeah. For thriller would be Buried. It's a very good movie. I've seen it probably like 6 times. I know, probably well maybe 4 or 5 times, but it's very good. Watched it again last week. It was good. Yeah. Next would be The Cabin in the Woods. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. It's okay. But yeah, my dog's sleeping over there. So Cabin in the Woods, I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was bad. The whole I can't spoil it, but okay, spoiler. I'll do this when I'm done. Mute. The whole thing that they're controlling, all of the stuff. I thought it was weird, but it was intriguing, I guess. Wasn't this put on a shelf for like 4 years or something? Maybe that was Red Dawn. I don't know. But yeah, that was The Cabin in the Woods. And next you have Carrie, which most people did not like. I did not think it was great, but I yeah, I think I'd watch it again just to make sure my feelings about this are right. Because FYE, what I hate this thing. Okay, I think I'd watch it again just to make sure that I know how I feel about it, if that makes any sense at all. And then you have, you have Child's Play, the 2-disc collector's edition that came out this week, or last week, something, I don't remember when it was. Love Child's Play. And then you have Child's Play 2, which I don't think is as good as the first, but I think it's fine, so that's Child's Play 2. Child's Play 3 is the movie where I went, alright, what are you doing? Okay, it's fine. I like that it's the same actor. I think it's the same actor. Yeah, it's fine. I will definitely stop at 3 and not watch the rest of them, but yeah. Then speaking of 10 Cloverfield Lane, you have Cloverfield. I like this movie. Made a lot of people sick, but I like it. Then you have a smaller movie called Clown. It's from the director of the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming. Look at that. That just gets creepy when you shine in the light. Now it looks like a tiger. That's so interesting to me. Like, I don't know. Am I the only one? Who knows? I liked it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Not that ratings matter, but and then you have The Conjuring. which, you know, I like it. I like The Conjuring a lot. I like how the title goes red too. Just it's not just red, like it slowly goes to red. I like it. Love The Conjuring. And I like The Conjuring 2 just as much. Sue me. Whoops. Sorry everyone. There we go. Well, what is happening back there? I don't know what's happening back. Oh, that's what's happening. That sticker's coming off now. Then you have Curse of Chucky, which I liked. It kind of felt like what The Force Awakens did for Star Wars and kind of rebooted it a little bit. It kind of felt like that. And there's supposed to be another one coming out next year, so we'll see how that one turns out. I don't want to count that. Then you have Dead Silence. I love Dead Silence. It is so scary and so creepy. I might not ever watch it again. Like I made it about halfway through this time. I've always been able to finish it, and for some reason this past time I just could not finish it. Then you've got Devil's Due, and you're like, what the heck is Devil's Due? Exactly. Then let's see. Nope. Nope, I'm sorry everyone. I should have planned this out better. Then you have the 2013 Evil Dead, which I actually enjoyed. Sue me. Where's the next thing? Then you have The Forest, which I did not think was terrible. I actually liked elements of this, and Natalie Dormer's hot, so I like it. It's not good. Like it's not bad, but it's not good. It's one of those things. Then you have Friday the 13th, which I really just did not like at all. And there's already a spoiler on the back case. Like, why would you do that at all? But yeah. So yeah, I just didn't like it. You know. And then you have Friday the 13th Part 2, which I've gotten a little bit through. Haven't gotten to the Jason stuff yet, but yeah, that's Part 2. Let's see. That's more of a comedy than anything. The Gallows. I love The Gallows. It's short, it gets to the point, and there's some creepy stuff in here. I like The Gallows. I'm gonna wipe my nose off camera. Thank you. Oh, still going apparently. Then you have The Grudge. I really didn't like The Grudge. Everyone seems to like it, so I might have to rewatch it just because I watched it in like 2014 or something. It's been a couple years, 2 or 3, so I have to rewatch it. Then you have the original Halloween. I know. Look at that artwork. It's really messed up, but if anything, it looks like, you know, the knife cut it. So love this. Had not seen it before this year, and I loved it. And then you have, you know, Halloween and Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie ones. Not good, but I don't know. They're not good. Keep going through. I am stalling. I am still stalling. Then you have I Am Legend. I love I Am Legend. You know, I think it's a fantastic movie. I watch it at least once a year. Let's see, keep it going. Then you've got Insidious. I like Insidious a lot. The third acts in these movies, though, you know, the third acts aren't always as good as the rest of the film, for me anyways. But yeah, here is chapter 2. I like that this is more of a mystery than it is like straight up horror. And I love chapter 3. A lot of people did not, but I love chapter 3. So there is that. Let's see. And still going through. I'll count this as horror. Jaws. Yeah, I had not seen Jaws before this year. I know. Loved it to pieces. It was so good. Let's see. I'm still looking through. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. Yeah, I'll throw this in there. It's kind of creepy. Knowing. A lot of people don't like knowing, but I like knowing. I like knowing. I want the slipcover though. Let's see. Then you have the Lazarus Effect, which I have not seen yet. How you doing? Have I woken you? You winked at me. That's the Lazarus Effect. Then you keep going. Lights Out. Lights Out to me wasn't what it wasn't as good as like the minute and a half short film, which is saying something, but there are elements in here. It's definitely not a horror gem. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not a terrible watch, but I think it is fine. Going through, yeah. Still looking for things to pull out. I mean, you could throw this in horror, I guess. You could throw it in there. Monster House. You could throw it in there, right? I did just then. Yeah. Then you've got a movie called The Neighbor. I know this was $27 on Amazon. I pre-ordered it thinking the price would eventually go down. It did not. This is my first experience with Amazon actually making their own Blu-rays. So I'll never do that again. Haven't watched it yet though. Then you've got The Neon Demon. This is it's in that weird gray area of genres, but I loved it. I might watch it again. I would throw this into a horror thriller thing, maybe. Nightcrawler. I might throw it in there. Then you've got Oculus, which is one of the creepiest movies I've ever seen in my life. Let's see, keeping it going. Horror. Ouija. Yeah, you don't even need to see the cover, you're good. Then you've got Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity 2. Paranormal Activity 3. Paranormal Activity 4. The spin-off, the Mark ones. In the actual Paranormal Activity 5, the Ghost Dimension. A lot of people did not like this, but I liked it. Yeah. Okay, well, I like the second half. The first half was really lacking, but then the second half really brought it home for me, so I'd watch it again. Let's see, still going through. Last year's Poltergeist, I love it. I love it. There's some creepy moments in here. It's scary at parts. Have not seen the original. Please don't kill me. Let's see. You could definitely throw this into thriller. Prisoners. I'd throw it in thriller. It's in the horror genre, but it's not good at all. So there's that. I paid $14 for that. Can you believe that? I paid $14 for used, without a code, without a DVD. I know. Right. The Ring. One of the creepiest things. Look at that transition. That's just so cool. So that's the actual cover, and then it goes to this, which that's so cool. I had to like search for this slipcover and find it, and I bought it with the movie for $5, so I'm happy. Let's see. Here is something. The Saw franchise. It's one of the most like horrible franchises in the history of film. I like Saw. Saw 2 is okay. Saw 3, I'm like, alright, let's stop. And then they kept going. Saw Legacy is supposed to come out like in the next year or two, whatever. Then you have Saw 7 in 3D. This is the French version, so there's that. Here, I have apparently forgotten to replace the case for this, but that's Seed of Chucky. It's that. This can technically be thrown into thriller. The Shallows. Was not expecting much out there. Now you can kind of see it. Yeah. It's an alright slipcover. It kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't for me, but I liked it for what it was. I had fun watching it. Let's see. The Silence of the Lambs. I have not seen this yet. I am doing a thing where I'm going through all the ones I haven't seen before and just watching them for as long as I can. So I will eventually get to that. Here you have Sinister. I love Sinister, and I like parts of Sinister too, but it's not a great film whatsoever. Still going through here. Still going through here. Still going through, because you know we don't really prepare for these things that well apparently, like at all whatsoever. Here we go. Unfriended. I've been doing this for 20 minutes. Good grief! But oh, the bottom of the case is broken. Unfriended. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Yes, I did just do that. Then you have The Visit. I wasn't really into it at first, but then the last half hour kicks in, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Then you have The Voices, which is in the dark comedy era, but it's all genre. And then there's also some horror elements to it, so that's The Voices. Then you've got War of the Worlds. It's like I'd put it in order, right? That's a horror thing. And then I also have it on DVD. The Slip, and then let's see. I'm not going to count that as such. Then you've got World War Z, which is a different slipcover than what's actually, as you saw how quick that was, than what's in there. Then you put that back in, and you pull this one out. The Woman in Black. This movie creeps me out. I like it a lot. So that was that, and then you've got a movie called You're Next. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I like it. Then you've got, it's kind of a drama thriller thing. Z for Zachariah. It's more of a drama than a thriller, but I'll throw it in there anyways, just to give it a shout out. And that is it for horror. So right now, what I'm going to do next is go through here, and well, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot that part 2 recap real quick, and then do Disney. I'm going to go through a bunch of collections now and then upload them later, add to them if I need to. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.